Hi guys, welcome to ComSat Commentary, second episode. And yeah, we changed one of the cameras. We're pointing one down to our Liz. Hi Liz, where she's found one of her new offices here in our place. Right there, there's a camera just dedicated just for her. Okay, so what we're going to be talking about this week, we're going to be talking about OSAEC. OSAEC is it's online sexual exploitation of children. This is a hot topic right now in the House of Representatives, and they're thinking about how they're going to amend the law related to that. So how to make it better, probably, hopefully, better. We're also going to be discussing a little bit of what the House of Representatives is doing for consumers in light of data services, meaning your mobile data, especially that mobile data is accessed through packages instead of it's not a service, right? And we're going to be discussing a little bit also of what we've observed lately about DITO Telecommunity. It's funny. They've been out of the news for quite a while, and some interesting things have been happening with regard to DITO Telecommunity. And if you guys want to discuss stuff, you know, for the about 1 hour or maybe less while we're online, then let us know. We'll look at it at we look at your comments and see what's there to talk about. So let me just fire up our game for tonight.
Commencing deployment. Mech warriors, prepare for combat.
Yeah, here we go. Prepping for combat. Isn't it weird sometimes when you have a I mean the website doesn't refresh and you know that it's not related to your connection? Could possibly be related to the old computer that you're using, that sort of thing. So sure, let's see how this is gonna work. Let me just put this across. And okay. Here we go.
Command interface initiated.
All right, let's see what we got here. We've got a locust, a commando, a thunderbolt, and a king crab. Well, hello, we have a king crab. All right. So okay, the term that's popular these days is called OSAEC. You're going to hear that. You're going to hear that that acronym a lot. If you're going to that's the term that's being used prostitution, uh, online sex trafficking, pornography or child pornography and that sort of thing, right? So it's going to be called OSAEC. So right now, what's going on is, and you'll find it in the House of Representatives of laws. There are two episodes of the bills that are being discussed right now. So yeah, there's something interesting. I mean, I won't bore you with the details because everybody wants to fight child porn anyway. Everyone who wants justice, right? Of course, they will want to fight child porn. But something interesting is going on in these where we're asking the ISPs to tell us whether or not they can block based on a list that's provided. The answer is yes. Whether they're the big telcos, the ISPs like Globe, Smart, maybe DITO Telecom if they ever become big. Uh, right. For this point on blocking is this. Number one, the list is not determined by any of our government agencies. The list is provided by an NGO from abroad, uh, from the United States. Instead, situation determine that it makes us look lazy. As a is my opinion. It makes us think that our our law enforcement personnel, our justice system, aren't to take a list, invest in these list making companies instead of our police force. Why can't our own law enforcement people uh, provide this list, provide these investigations? That's really sad. We're not we're not doing our own investigations. Oh gosh, my one of my mechs just bought it. Okay, so that's point number one. The list is not something that we develop. Is something that we import, and we take it upon good faith. There is no such thing as vetting by our own to evidence submitted or evidence sourced from this from this foreign NGO, where we are seeking your approval to have these websites blocked, to be just a best practice that we always taking a list from abroad. And then now the whole concept is that there is no need to go for the permission of the court anymore by a third. That's prevention. The Supreme Court get permission from the court, get a court order to have something blocked, which we're not doing. Uh, for the sake of OSAEC, there is no such thing as getting permission from the court. It's just the list. Now, adding to that, I mean, of course, everyone wants to fight child pornography. It's inherently evil, right? The discussion again in the House of Representatives in the that can we avoid securing warrants? That's crazy. Why are we avoiding warrants? Why are we trying to avoid due process? I mean, just because we want to protect the kids, we're not going to do things properly? That's not good at all. When we protect our kids, we have to protect the kids the right way, right? We have to go within the bounds of the law. We have to stick within constitutional principles and all those things. That's and stakeholders in that hearing were talking about, can we streamline, can we remove uh, the requirement for for warrants. That's really sad that when and avoiding shortcuts, that's how judges will rule. Okay, if you're going to do shortcuts, your strength of so really it's nice to see you. So yeah, yes, it's live. This is not pre-recorded, Sparks. It's not pre-recorded. It's good to hear from you. uh okay, so that's it. That's as far as we can go when it comes to that current discussion on child porn. We want to fight it, but let's at least try to fight it the right way. Let's not put bake in shortcuts in the law. It's really disappointing that we're baking in shortcuts in the law, and that instead of later these criminals gathering evidence instead of making evidence. I didn't mean it in the same way as tanimbala or anything. No, we're talking about uh, seriously and sincerely doing a proper job of law enforcement. So yeah, okay. So much for that. So much for OSAEC in the House of Representatives. It's called like I mentioned last week, the rollover data allocation. Mean that there was a specific output already. It wasn't. we don't have an output just yet because there are the 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 opposition of the telcos. You have the oppositions that coming from uh, the authors of the bill themselves. You have oppositions coming from us, who persons or an organization. G is going to report to the committee. Uh, this is the draft substitute bill, but dear Mr. Committee, various stakeholders, like for example, in the TWG, the telcos were saying that can we only have one so if package A offers rollover, so let's say you have a data cap of 10 gigabytes, at the end of the period, they're going to roll over whatever is left of your use of the 10 gigabytes, right? For package A. What the telcos want is that only packages B, C, D won't have that packet, won't have the data rollover anymore. Just one. That's what they want. As well, that rollover has to be for using a promo and you weren't able to use it. You should be able to roll over what you didn't use. And a lot of our congressmen are emphasizing that they come from a place where the congressmen are saying that with all the bad service that we subscribers are getting exchange for the bad service. Yeah, it's interesting. We do have congressmen and congresswomen who really want who they themselves suffer, let's call it the indignities of bad service. And it was interesting to see. You got a job because if you don't participate, then whatever comes out will very likely not be to your liking. So if there's an opportunity to participate in policy making, do it. Make sure that your voices are heard. So much for that. Just so you know that democracy.net.ph is keeping an eye on these policy initiatives that are going on, and we'll participate. We can't guarantee that all of our inputs will be accepted, but we will definitely try our best so that things get better in the ICT space. And then there's DITO Telecommunity. So yeah, those of us who have been following DITO Telecommunity ever since they won right? And things have happened like the pandemic, and it was used as an excuse to obligations, right? They were able to get an extension from the NTC with regard to one of their deadlines. You see, last year, 6 months ago, well, already 7 months ago, they had a deadline to meet, and that deadline was they were already supposed to be operational. They weren't, and NTC, much to our kami na who are expecting the NTC to be firm about this. Turns out they were pretty lax with says that force majeure isn't any part of it. Some of the lawyers say that no, force majeure is baked into every contract, even if it's not specifically mentioned. And I say, okay, so, why not? If that's what the law says with regard to a change of the terms in midstream. It's really unsettling because once you win a bid, and especially if you're the losing bidder, you don't want the terms of reference to change after you've already won. That's why it's pretty uncomfortable. So what's going on right now with DITO Telecommunity? There's two things that are of interest. First of all is that right now they should have already accomplished, or they're soon to complete their audit There's a third-party audit that's supposed to be uh, now again, as it was discussed in the Senate quite recently, they modified apparently they modified their commitments. We're not very happy with that. You're not supposed to be, but anyway, since nobody has filed a case against them, the losing bidders have accepted it. I guess, it's just going to progress as it is. So there's the audit, and sometime in the next 2 weeks, we should be able to see the audit results if it will be published by the NTC. You have to question the methodology, because you're supposed to be checking whether or not they have getting samples to have coverage in. It's not funny. It can be nobody has been able to access from the NTC what the sampling ratio approved it. They didn't get any permission from anybody, of course. The sampling ratio can just be the inspection of one location on the list, and this location can be, it can be as simple as what is the performance of the corporate headquarters. Now, over the next 2 weeks, we're supposed to be getting the results, but there's already some question on whether or not, if there was going to be a 100% check of their 100% check of their actual performance when it comes to commitments, there's going to be a problem. And this problem is because of this. Over the past few weeks, we've been seeing online, and we have been receiving messages are saying, wait, you're building cell sites, you did not get building permits. What's up with that? Right? Now, the terms of reference of the bid say that, the telco, DITO Telecommunity, has to follow the law. And while we're talking about business permits, these are still part of the law that they have to comply. Hello, Tess. And that's saying, hey, look, wait a minute. You don't have a business permit for your construction of the tower. What's wrong with you? Right? There's one location where it was talking about building without consultation. Now that's an issue make you get sick, and that's false, right? Over several decades of studies have already proven that being near a cell site is going to get you sick. That's a fallacy, and let's not entertain it. Let's not spread it. If you want to have the tinfoil hat, well, that's up to you, but wear it for yourself. Jump off a bridge or something, because that's a stupid thing to believe. So okay, we're there already, but consultation, fine. Let's do it properly. There should be consultation where consultation is required. On the other hand, this post that we've seen out of Bacolod is not like that at all. It demolished, and that's not going to bode well for DITO Telecommunity, because these places are for their year 2 commitments, or Bacolod I think is year 2, but I don't know if that's so. Interruption na naman. Yeah, I think it's software test. I'm going to have to do something about that. Maybe choose a different streaming software all over. We're seeing that there are various reports of constructions happening without a building permit. Guys, that's not the way to do things. We shouldn't be doing that. And if there's a very unhappy losing bidder, they can sue you. So, and that's not going to do anybody any good. So yeah, DITO Telecommunity will be able to they're going to, if there's going to be any real effort to ensure that DITO Telecommunity will be required to follow the law when it comes to building permits. You see, there's this because close sa presidente yung owner or yung CEO of the company. Therefore, but yeah, things are going to work. So those are the three topics that were that were 5 more minutes, and then something in the comments. Then let's see if we can get to it. I'm getting killed out here. Yes, Tess. Liz is supervising my stream. Is she? No, her eyes are closed. Look at that. No? She's so pretty. My Miha Pangana is very pretty. Oh, come on. Really? Ah, damn it. Pretty talaga si Liz. Closed eyes pero alert yan. Behind and grab food or something. Ah, yeah, she'll get up. Yeah, there she is. Hi. Hi there. Ah, nothing. This Jenner just won't die. See you later, Liz. What are you talking? She is not going anywhere. Are you kidding me?
One of my weapons is gone. I'm here.
Missed pa din. Nak ng pating. Resting siya because we're partying later. No, Tess. No. No parties. No parties for my Miha.
On the blow through. Internal damage. Awaiting order. Move order received. Locked on for physical attack.
Ah, missed. At least the game video is fluid. Yeah, it's pretty good actually. I'm set to maximum settings, and it's running pretty nice. Of course, I'm running BattleTech. I'm not running that. Ah, damn, I died. I'm not playing that pop.
Location confirmed. Put my weight into it.
It's pathetic. Oh gosh, that's 3 down.
Yes, Commander.
Still alive. Shucks. Oh, come on, shut down.
Battle mech power up detect.
Come on, burn up, burn up. Oh.
I'm getting my ass kicked.
What do you expect? You're alone.
Awaiting order.
So, at the corner of my eye, the Streamlabs crash and then it reset live.
Internal damage.
That's interesting. It's software. It's software that's causing the interruptions.
All units destroyed.
And so yeah, that's it. That's it for tonight, guys. Thanks for watching. Let's discuss something else next week. Bye for now.